hello.
Stop it.
Alright, go ahead. Now you talk.
Alright, now say it.
Oh, no.
Oh, that's good.
Hello?
You have the wrong number.
Amanda show. You were allowed to watch that?
Yes.
It was sketch comedy.
You live?
You never know.
All right. Last we left off. Oh, hi there. Welcome back to our Saltmarsh.
Hi, everyone.
DM's here. He's here. Brian's here. Is here. Beck's here. Our players are here. Last we left off, we had a bit of a shopping spree. We got to learn a little bit about the town. In particular, a meeting with Captain Zendros at the magical shop. It was a nice time. Got ourselves some low-level magical equipment, a potion or two. Interesting things.
I don't know how to barter.
That is clear.
You're the best at it.
Yes. But yes, the following day, the party was summoned once again by Anders Solmar for the town council has sought an audience with the party, with the hint that they might be getting themselves a ship for themselves. And that's where we're returning now, with everyone gathering together near the town council. Yes. The council hall. It's a large brick building containing the offices of the town council and the chamber where they meet to discuss town business. The hall is built from sturdy stone from the nearby cliffs and a variety of hardwood from the nearby Hool marshes. A wooden sign depicting a net filled with fish hangs above the double doors leading into the hall. A small tower rises from the building, housing a horn at the top, which is blown to announce the beginning of a council session or other significant events.
That's our council session.
The town has a sturdy but weather-beaten platform, and gallows in front of the gallows in front of the hall for use in the event of an execution. Such punishments are rare, but when they do occur, they draw a large crowd. In any given week, there is a 2% chance of such a thing, usually of bandits or other ne'er-do-wells.
Only 2% chance. No. Lame.
Yes. As you approach the council hall, sure enough, Anders is there waiting for you, along with his assistant. He's quite pleased to see everyone has arrived. Let's waste no time. There's quite a bit of, I think you'll find quite a bit of interest in what we're about to share with you. Come on in, come on in.
I walk in confidently. Pleasure to meet you again, Mr. Solmar. It is an absolute honor to be walking into our town council building.
It's a pleasure to have you.
Alright. How much?
You don't even know what we're doing.
How much?
Or what it is. You don't even...
That's why you gotta get this over with first. Yeah, I don't want to do it if the money's not good, so how much?
What if there's another ghost? Are you going to do it then?
I think it's safe
More
to
money,
say that
maybe?
we are very much interested in what you have to say.
He even giggled.
Sure enough, the four of you are led inside to the back room where the rest of the town council is already having a bit of a discussion. Once Anders enters the room accompanied by you, they all stop and turn towards you. Allow me to introduce them in order.
What
First-
order? Alphabetical, birthday.
Alright, first,
Most important.
First, the senior member of the town council, as well as the owner of 3 large fishing boats. Her name is Ida Olin. She's a fairly older female human who has lived in Saltmarsh all her life and has
Damn,
been
he says
elected.
this, that she's an older woman?
Yeah,
Shit.
like
That's rude.
think 50s or 60s.
No, but the guy is calling her old in front of her face.
No, no. This is an Anders saying this.
Oh, you're saying.
This is Brian.
Oh, I was like, Anders is harsh. Rude. Okay, go ahead. Sorry.
But yes, this is Ida Olin. She's a gruff, pragmatic woman whose graying hair is cut short and whose face bears the marks of a life lived outdoors.
You said 3 fishing boats?
She owns at least 3 boats. She is often interested in expanding the fishing industry, with her sights set on a wide section of the coast where she hopes to build a new dock.
Take notes.
Next to her, a well-spoken, dapper, older man with a neatly trimmed beard and a fancy wardrobe. You would know this person well.
Who is it?
The
You
fancy
need to
dude.
take your notes.
I didn't catch his name.
I screenshotted my message.
You didn't
Teacher,
say the name
teacher, she was
yet.
talking.
I didn't even say the name yet. And if
Calm
you were paying
down.
attention, you would know that.
Bam!
Oh.
5 points from Gryffindor.
Oh my god.
I'm a Hufflepuff.
10 points from Hufflepuff.
No!
No! Why?
But yes, this here, Mr. Gellin Primewater, the richest man in all of Saltmarsh. His family he's among the most prominent merchant family in town, and has quite a reputation of holding lavish parties on his estate. Sure enough, with all that wealth comes a great deal of popularity from throughout many feasts, entertainments, and other diversions he supports with his expenditures and donations. Needless to say, both Ida and Galen are very popular among the locals of Saltmarsh. On the other side of the political spectrum, another older man, fairly well dressed, certainly the tallest in the room, another human. His name is Eleander Fireborn. He is a veteran of the Aelish army and the current captain of the guard. He had suffered a tremendous injury to his leg in a battle against an owlbear and now walks upon a finely carved wooden peg leg. Despite this injury, he is no worse for wear, and just from looking at them, you can tell that he's definitely one to look out for.
Oh no.
And last but not least, the only non-human on the council.
Oh.
One Manistred Copperlocks, the leader of the mining guild. A dwarf.
Yeah,
What's
I'm
his
gonna
name?
need that spelled.
A dwarf woman.
What's her name?
Manistrad Copperlocks. Manistrad Copperlocks. Out of the 4, she seems to be the most quiet of them. Not really one for words. Sure enough, all 4 of these counselors eye the 4 of you up and down a bit. And Eleander is the first to speak. Are these the 4 you've told me about, Anders? And Anders will nod. Allow me to introduce Mortimer, Desdemona, Erling, and Esmeralda, but she goes by Lala.
I didn't know your name was Esmeralda.
It is.
Oh wow, that's very
pretty.
That's a very pretty name, Miss Lala.
Yeah. Why are we here?
It's a pleasure, absolute honor to meet the town council. I've been living here most of my life with me and my gaffer in the small hole
There it is.
down the docks. And we're happy to make your acquaintance.
Sure enough, Eleander and Galen are quick to offer a handshake to the halfling first, since he was showing such respect, as well as followed by the 3 of you.
Wait, is there like a table in between them?
Yeah, there's there's like this big room and there's a round table that they all gather.
Are they sitting so when we're shaking hands, we're gonna have to go over the table.
Or rather, Eleander at least did the courtesy of getting up and walking over to shake your hand. There aren't actually a lot of chairs in the room, but
I'll make sure I
this
shake
seems more
everyone.
like a room where everyone's on their feet.
Are they sitting?
No, they are all standing.
Interesting.
Okay.
I bet Earl probably walked on the table.
He'll crawl under the table to go up and shake everyone's hand.
Anders has told us about your deeds up at the old manor, how you managed to flush out those pirates. You've done Saltmarsh a good favor. And now, we hope that you can do it another favor.
I rolled my eyes when he said thank you.
You said you roll your eyes?
I rolled my eyes.
Wait, when he says
Did he notice?
Or...
No, when you just said thank you.
Oh.
Have them roll a perception check. Did they see her eyes?
No, I'm going to roll insight.
Oh no.
Uh-oh.
How did you do that?
I didn't do anything.
And that's a crit fail.
Hey. You're welcome.
Alright, I want to roll. Where's my dice? Dice. I would like to roll a perception check.
What are you looking to perceive?
Traps.
Traps.
Traps. In the town council?
I don't trust them.
It's a trap. Are you sure you don't want to do like an insight?
Which is better?
Depends. Are you looking for like a physical trap, or are you trying to get?
Are you like trying to figure them out, or are you trying to look for a trap?
I guess an insight would be better.
Insight.
Yeah. Or do I roll intimidation?
No, insight.
You gotta do something to intimidate them.
Where do I get my insight? Oh, passive insight?
No, it's one of your skills.
It's one
It
on the
is
skills
a
list.
Oh, there it is. I don't know why I wasn't looking at it. Alright. Come on. 5.
Yep, they're humans.
Even the non-human?
Even the non-human
That is
seem
not a human.
Okay.
Oh boy.
I'm done.
Gellin is the next to sort of clear his throat. Let's get straight to business, shall we?
We don't have to get straight to business. We could talk about, like, you know, fun stuff too, and whatever you want to talk about, really.
They want to talk about business. They don't want to talk about fun stuff.
You can
Miss
flirt
Big.
later.
Gellin, he sort of smirks your way. Not even if it involves you possibly gaining a ship.
You have my interest. Go on. I'm gonna just
That's
lean on the
more like
table.
it.
I'm gonna lean on the table. Wait, is there a chair here?
There are like a few chairs like pushed aside like to the walls.
I'm gonna
and
grab a
stuff.
chair, pull it over, spin it once, and like sit backwards on it with my legs like
Like,
that.
arms
One
over
of the,
the
yeah,
back, or the
like the
legs.
arms over the
Alright.
back kind of situation.
I'm gonna pull over a chair and stand on top of it so I can see everyone.
I'm just gonna stand there with my arms crossed.
Break me across the floor.
Oh, sorry.
I'll stand in the corner.
Word quickly scattered around the guard that pirates had been using that manor from their hiding place. Sure enough, the name San Malay was discovered among the dead after a thorough search of the manor was conducted. However, we believe that this may not be the end of this particular man.
Go on.
Though you have succeeded in squashing this land-based operation of a smuggling ring, we suspect that there may be a sea-going vessel by which the contraband was conveyed. There were several bands of textile and other stolen goods found within their hiding place. I'm sure they wouldn't have been able to transport it without a proper ship. Your task will be to assist in the capturing of this ship.
How much?
Let's be quiet. Let him finish.
I waited.
Do we know what type of ship this may be or how we could find it?
We know that the ship will likely be returning to that same coast within the next 2 days. Your task will be to join an accompaniment of volunteer guards, either take the ship by force or sneak upon it by whatever means you see fit, and ensure that this ring of smuggling is ended before it can properly take shape. Your reward, 400 gold pieces, whatever treasures you may find upon the ship. And as for the ship itself,
Just starts smiling.
Gellin sees that he has you like right in his, he can tell in your eyes that this is something that you want, and you know that this is just how he reels people into the job.
So when you say take care
Wait,
of
as
it,
for the ship itself, he didn't finish the sentence. And also 400 each. Continue.
400 in total.
400
No,
each.
400
Continue.
each.
Total.
And as
Now
for
what
the
is
ship
500
itself,
each. Actually, can I make that 1,000?
1,000.
that's not how this will work. Alright, as for the ship itself,
Well, so long as it is in sailing order, I am prepared to organize a contract to have you sworn under the crown as a proper privateer.
Now,
Under the
when we
crown.
say take care of these pirates, what precisely do you mean by that? Do you mean like put them in like?
If you cannot
cuffs,
capture,
or-
if you cannot capture them, then they must be dealt with.
Well, I have no problem with that, but we know for sure that they're doing wrong.
The several pounds of stolen textile is enough to prove it.
Look, I'll take the ship, but I ain't swearing no oath. I'm all for going against those sea princes. I'm all right with the way of life here, but I ain't swearing no oath. I'm my own man. And I'm a captain, damn it.
And how do you know it's your textile that's on the ship? Uh-oh. Don't agree. Uh-oh.
Gellin, he slowly looks towards you because they had my personal stamp.
Did you see that with your own eyes?
I did.
Ah.
Well, this is a lot to think about here. I'm sure we might want to take a moment to discuss amongst the four of us, if that'd be all right with you.
Persuasion check,
What are you trying to persuade?
200 each.
Are you kidding me?
Disadvantage.
That's not. Oh.
Disadvantage. Ooh. All right, what does that do again?
you
I
just
would
roll
like to
twice and
remind
take the
you
low
as
one.
Take
Yeah.
roll twice and take this.
No, wait.
I would like to remind you as a DM, the ship itself is worth thousands of gold pieces.
It's true.
What's involved in swearing an oath?
Oh, basically, in this case, it's like whoever is declared the captain of the vessel swears fealty to the crown, and they are recognized as a servant of Kaelin. The term privateer is something like in the real world. Think of like Sir Francis Drake or
Right.
Captain Blackbeard, someone who sails in the service of their nation by sabotaging other nation ships.
It's a pirate, but not a pirate.
Like
Yeah.
For the government.
like a soldier.
Yeah, like a
fortune,
mercenary.
a merc for hire.
Yep.
Yeah.
But
Other than that,
if we swear an oath, like, do we get paid?
so long as you don't mess with any officially recognized ships that are owned by the Kaelin or its people, you can basically do whatever the hell you want.
So we just
Especially
don't.
if it
we
means
just
messing with other people, other political rivals.
Shall we take a moment to discuss before we make any
Hold on.
rash
What's his
decisions?
stamp look like anyway?
Eleander will point to his left pauldron, and it sort of has a bit of a detail about it.
Which one? You mean that? Or are you talking about that?
That's Gellin. I'm referring to Eliane.
Oh, I'm sorry. I thought you said Gellin for a second.
If I find a proper logo for Kaelin, I'll let you know.
Cool.
So Eleander points to a sigil on his pauldron.
Yeah.
What does it look like?
Nice.
I glare down Gellin this whole time.
Ah, here it is. Yes.
What we got?
This is the banner of Kaelin.
Oh, okay.
So it looks like
Oh,
a
it's
lion
the
with-
Lannister. It's
Yeah.
the Lannister.
Basically, yes.
Basically the Lannister.
That's funny. I stare down Gellin this whole time.
Why? Should we take a moment?
Since you've been staring at Gellin in particular, what's your passive perception?
My passive perception. Let's see. Passive. 14.
Every once in a while, you can see that Ida is sort of like raising an eyebrow while looking over towards you, and she sort of has her hands like this. She's the only one actually leaning or sitting at the table.
Leaning or sitting at the table. That women's intuition thing.
Yeah, she seems to be trying to get a read on you.
Do I need to do a intimidation check or perception a save of some sort? No.
No.
I got a question. What's Eleander's deal? What's this tall guy's deal?
As mentioned, he is the captain of the guard, so he's in charge of all the guards around Saltmarsh.
Yeah, but sketchy. What happened with the leg?
Why don't you just ask him?
Yeah, would that be an insight check?
Do you wish to ask him in character?
Yes.
No, you just ask. You don't have to do an insight check. No checks.
Yeah. You ask him. He has his expression softens a bit, and he sort of gives it a little tap. Owl bear.
Owl bear.
All right.
Right now, it's making a nice, comfy home as a rug in my cabin.
Oh my god.
All right.
Can I look at oh my god, I forgot her name already. Ina?
Ida. Yeah.
Ida? Can I look at her as I catch her as looking at me? Is that possible?
She remains silent as you lock eyes with her. Have you any thoughts on this? She finally says.
Not a ton. It just sounds a little too easy of a gig where you would claim a few goods and then you get a whole ship to yourself. That doesn't seem about right to me.
Will we be giving back the goods that the pirates stole?
The stolen textiles have already been secured and redistributed among the Saltmarsh people. However, should you succeed in taking the ship and either arresting or disposing of the pirates aboard, the offer will stand. You will be compensated for your duties, and should you wish, you may swear under the crown as one of you may swear under the crown as a captain of that ship. You will be formally recognized.
Only one of us
as
needs to
brigadier.
swear?
Only one needs to be recognized as the captain.
Shall we take a moment?
You have 10 minutes to decide.
Erling's gonna hop off the chair and say, well, friends?
He was standing on a chair this whole time.
Yes. Well, friends, let's take it outside and we'll reconvene in...
Oh, one more thing. From what we've been able to get, Arner, the pirates on that vessel are, as of yet, unaware of the capture of their land-based colleagues.
So they don't know Sam Valet is dead.
If they're out to sea, they wouldn't know.
They don't know.
We presume that they do not know. And given that we've discovered those skeletons underneath the cellar, they have little reason to suspect anything has changed.
And who's commandeering that ship now?
And whoever is captaining that ship is currently unknown.
How'd the textiles get on the ship? Where were they stolen?
No, don't you remember?
Oh. From where?
No, Sambalay put it on the ship, right? From their place in the mansion.
From what we've garnered, there are one of two possibilities. Either the one unknown assembly was receiving the textiles from the vessel, or he had smuggled them out of the city from on land to be delivered to the ship, for that to be ported elsewhere. And Alien Energy sort of like returns to a sort of rougher expression. It better not have been those blasted sea princes.
Sea what?
Sea
The
princess.
sea
Oh,
princes.
princess.
If you are able to capture the vessel, you are more than encouraged to garner as much information about its sailing routes as possible.
Do we have to decide right now if we're gonna swear an oath?
You may decide upon the ship being returned to port.
So
in
we
the
can
event
see
of
the ship
capture.
first. So we can decide that later. We could just do the.
Is it just me? This is a lot of work for just some lost textile.
Okay,
Well,
the
it's
textile's
also-
already back on land.
No, it's
stupid.
nothing to do with the textile. It's
What?
about they want to stop the whole
Revenge.
operation. Not
Yeah.
even revenge. They want to stop these people from stealing
I
stuff
thought
from
we were
the
also
town.
getting the textile back.
No, the
No,
textile's
the
already
textile's
back.
Textiles have
I already got
been
that.
returned.
Some note taker.
One thing I forgot to mention: the reason that Geld is as wealthy as he is being the richest, one of the richest merchants. In fact, the richest merchant is because he owns a lumber and textile business that operates here in Saltmarsh.
I need that.
I don't know.
So
this
we've got
is
skin
this
in
is
the-
Saltmarsh. Not everybody's clean.
You're not. You
Doesn't,
need a
doesn't mean
bath.
everyone's dirty either.
Thanks.
You're welcome.
Well, it seems like an honest job to me.
We do the job, and then we'll decide later if we want to swear or no.
If not, we give back the ship.
No,
That's what the rule is. If you're not paying
I don't
attention.
care about the rules.
He's too hungover.
I did have a lot of beer.
All right.
Ain't good.
Shall we discuss before we take up more of these lovely folks' time?
What are
I
you
know-
thinking?
I know my answer.
What's your answer?
I can't tell you my answer.
What you saying?
All right. Well, I'm in. Are you in early?
Oh, I've been in since they invited us to come on over here to the town council. It sounds fine to me.
Doesn't take much for this one.
Honest
Use the
job is
money.
an honest job.
How's it
As-
honest if you might kill some people? How's that honest?
Well, if they deserve it, I'm not against killing. As long
As
as they,
his gaffer.
as my gaffer always says.
Stupid is stupid.
That's funny.
Karma's a bitch. That's what my gaffer always says.
Well, I don't much like the Sea Princes, and it sounds like there's a chance that they're involved in this. I won't deny it. I'd like a bit more money. The ship, sure, is good, but we don't know what condition that ship's going to be in.
That's why we don't agree to signing an oath yet until after the mission, and then we go from there.
Very smart of you. I'm glad that you took a break from flirting to think about that kind of stuff.
I think you'd be a good captain
You
of a dinghy.
think? Listen, I might be flirting this whole time, but I'm getting all the information I need.
This is just
I know exactly
that
what we're up
talking
against.
about this right in front of the council.
No,
We're
For
outside.
their,
Oh.
no, for their
We never
part,
said.
you're probably like a room near the entrance. Either if you're
Okay.
not outside right in front of the entrance, you're probably like in that middle hallway. For their part, the council seems to be on their own sailor mouth debate as it
Yes.
is.
They're
They're
not
probably,
paying much
they're
about
probably
it.
just hearing.
I'm just saying I have my means of getting information.
Yeah, but you don't have all the
People
information.
of Saltmarsh
No, but I
now
got
speak
enough.
blue.
To know that I want to do this.
I got enough.
I don't know. It didn't seem to stop after you got information. I'm just saying.
We'll see.
Well,
It seems to me that there's no reason why we shouldn't do it.
no,
I can think of
I
20
spent a little
reasons
too
not
much
to
money
do
on that armor, so
We do the job,
could
the ship
use
is
some-
ours, and we. If you folks want to run away, you run away, but it's a job.
Hold on, it's not running away. It's living free.
Look, that's
Listen,
fine.
I'm all about freedom. My freedom's very
Yeah.
important to me. But I also like chasing down some crazy ass pirates and having a little fun while doing it all on the sea. Sounds like a
You
good
gotta
time
be
to
more
me.
specific. We're all crazy.
Yes. You certainly are.
Do I get? Is there any other bonuses or no?
Bonuses for
Other than my payroll? Not really, right?
Why are you whispering about?
Why?
in this instance, no.
Okay.
Because the ship itself is the reward.
Okay. All right.
As long as you don't smell already cough.
I mean, we could always sell the ship if it's not to our liking.
Oh yeah, you can. You
And
would
then
get a
we
ship
get
in
that
a
gold
shop.
that you've been asking
collectively
How do you
you
get a
would be
ship in a
several
shop?
thousand gold pieces richer if you
for.
decided
There's
this.
plenty of people that would pay for
Got it.
a ship.
Busy harbor.
I know a
just
few
wanna be
myself.
on this
People would be
team.
like, "Sure, I'll take this ship. But how much you giving for it?" And you'd say your price, and they would buy it.
You need some wheel modifications there.
Well, yeah. Or that bag of Holden that Miss Biz just bought.
Yeah. Okay.
Have we made our decision?
Are you in?
On account of?
I guess I'll just follow along for
Miss,
now.
I know my answer.
I guess I'll just follow along for now. Don't make me smack it.
If you're interested to know,
What?
the average sailing ship in in mint condition is worth 10,000 gold pieces.
That's it.
So if we don't
But-
like this, that's it.
But it requires a crew of at least 20 or 30 people to operate it.
Oh my god. See,
Now,
you guys don't think about this stuff.
as a
For-
privateer, you would be automatically assigned a couple dozen deckhands
You
to
would be
help
assigned
operate the
crew.
ship.
Oh, okay, that's
Couple
helpful.
nameless
People that
figures.
we
Yes.
tell what to do.
Yes.
But again, so long as you keep them happy.
I'm worth about 4 or 5 men
I'm great at keeping people happy.
for sure.
Can't stand there.
We're saying this is not a rowboat, guys. This is a real ship.
Yeah, we can sell it once we get your ship back. We find that guy that stole your ship, and
Thank
then we
you.
sell
We
that,
can
and
use
we
this
still have a
ship
ship.
Wait.
to find your.
I
Yeah.
I drank. Okay.
Oh, right. Sorry. Important lore
That's
information.
right.
You
That's
still.
Yes.
Remember that time you gave us your whole backstory?
I'm very drunk.
All right.
So
All
what's your
in
answer?
favor?
I guess we're in.
I'm gonna step back up on my chair and be
Do one of
like, it seems we've come to a sort of agreement.
Just point us in the direction. Just where we
All
are.
right.
And
We already
which
have
guards
our-
are?
We already have a selection of
what's our
volunteer-
heading?
We already have a selection of volunteer guards that are on patrol from here up to the manor. When
The
when they
manor?
report the sight of any unmarked ships, they will report back to us. When the time comes, there will be 2 volunteer guards, as well as a fishing boat at your service, for which you will be able to board the ship. Mind you, these are only volunteers and are likely not as trained in combat as the lot of you.
So they're gonna.
They don't die.
They're
gonna
gonna
keep
take
a
us.
lookout,
They're
and
keeping a lookout. They're gonna let us know when they see something. Then we're gonna hop on a fishing boat and go out to the ship.
Well, that's just fine. I know how to work a fishing boat.
I don't think that's the worry. I think it's, a fishing boat rowing up to a large pirate boat that they're not aware of. Are we gonna get close?
Well, I'm sure we have some ways that we could stay out of sight, sneak on.
What is it with this one?
Scarum, the old man who has been and accompanying Ganders this whole time, steps forward. If I may, counselors and volunteers, if this vessel has been using the manor as a point of contact with their colleagues on the ground, odds are that their lookout will only be looking inward and not outward toward the sea. My advice to you is this: approach from the port side of the ship, from the starboard side, from out towards the ocean. By circling around, you may be able to approach unspotted.
You're telling me we should go starboard when we find the ship? Aft.
To visualize
We should go out
this,
to the sea.
picture the ship is here,
It's going underneath.
the coast is here. He's saying go around, so that while we're looking inward.
and then get on the
Still, I'll be looking out to the shore.
Okay.
Well, that's fine advice, Mr. Scarin. Thank you very kindly. I think we'll take that into account.
Scaring nuts.
Are there rations on the boat?
I'm certain there'll be some leftover pickings.
Is there ale?
Though I don't recommend keeping your hopes too high.
Well, I have
No money, no food. That's great.
Is there
You
ale on
should
the
have
boat?
some rations.
To remind you, this is a pirate's vessel. What you find there may be unpleasant.
Nah, I've had worse.
All right. Well,
We will contact you
Alright.
again once the guards have spotted the ship. Be ready to move out at any time.
Alright,
will do.
got our marching orders.
I will hop off my chair and crawl on over to the other side of the table to shake everyone's hand. It's been a pleasure doing business with you all.
And as we walk out of the room, I slowly let the door close on Earl as he's
As you're walking out, everyone make me a perception check.
Yes.
I never got any dice.
Okay.
Where's all our dice?
Aww.
3.
Aww.
23.
Natural 20?
It's no, it's 19 plus 4, so 23.
I got a 4.
I also want to stay behind and ask Galen for my
Perception.
latest payment.
Do you wish you like have him come aside sir for a proper conversation?
We can do that. Yeah, that's fine. Whatever you need to do here first.
I got 4 too.
I got a rock.
I got 10. I got 4.
I got
Alright, 23, 4, 10.
10. Neener. Neener.
I just got hit in the head by the door, so.
Congratulations on being the smartest.
Like trips and we're all like, oh crap, Harley, are you okay? While she's looking still.
Alright. Now, Lala,
Yeah.
sure enough, as your companions make their way out, Galen
Oh, shit,
waves
you're
you down
what the fuck
and
you
you both enter a small side room
Uh-huh.
with which he shuts the door.
Oh, are we not supposed to hear this?
You're not
No.
supposed to know this.
We don't hear
Everybody,
anything.
okay, wait. Everybody, close your ears.
We hear nothing.
Hide under the deck table.
Close your ears.
Wait, are we not supposed to notice? We be holding our ears.
You won't know this in game, but if you want to listen, that's okay. You're gonna be hearing it back on the.
That's true.
But we're gonna metagame.
No
This is why I didn't tell
metagaming.
you anything up until this point. All
No,
right.
no one, don't listen,
No,
and we
no,
don't
Doors
listen to
shut
this
and
part.
the lights are kind of dim. Gellin lets out a fairly large, fairly heavy sigh.
Where's my money?
Your money.
Yeah, my money. Didn't I just do all that work for you?
You did a fairly unpleasant job at it.
Unpleasant job? How is it unpleasant? Would you guys stop? Oh my god.
Sure, you succeeded in dealing with Sam Malay, but needless to say, the AI lost a few men from those skeletons that you left behind.
Well, that's what happens
What do you refer
when you
to
have
with your
random
head?
people just show up to the house that you probably allowed.
I don't have control of every last meathead in this town.
Meathead
But
is a good
I
word
will
for it.
guarantee you this. If you're so concerned about your pay, I may have a hand in you becoming the captain of the vessel.
How can I even trust that the ship is in any good shape, or we're not going to die in the process?
You don't, but a damaged ship is better than no ship. You have wanted to be you have sought out becoming a captain again, haven't you?
Still the captain. I'm just going to keep it at that.
Not yet.
What else do you know about the ship that you weren't going to tell anybody else?
Very little. I've only had my hunches, but I do have a name.
What?
The Sea Ghost.
The Sea Ghost.
And there's something else.
Hmm.
There were reports of the vessel moving along the edge of the Dune Water River, where the river meets the sea.
The Dune Water River.
Dunweather.
Dunweather.
I keep
Oh, that's
I
okay.
keep calling it Dune Water, but there's no
Doom.
Dune.
That's okay.
Dunweather, yes.
That's okay. You'll have to show me on a
Sailing
map.
through
Yeah.
Lizardman territory.
Lizardman territory.
So if you see any of those scaly savages aboard, don't be surprised.
Do I know, out of game, do I know a lot about these lizard people?
Make a history check.
A history check? Oh,
Can we
that's
stop holding our ears yet?
Oh my god.
14.
You know that they are a lizard-like reptilians and humanoid species that often live in the swamps. In particular, there may be some scattered across both the Hool Marshes and the Dunwater River to the west of Saltmarsh.
Okay.
You haven't heard of any like organized groups. You do know that they have a habit of labeling people in two groups: meat and non-meat.
Meat and
They have
non-meat.
no qualms with eating. And you know that they are very superstitious, and that they live very humble, low-tech, and tribal lifestyles. You also know that they are very fluent swimmers.
Oh, that's not helpful.
160.
That's really not helpful.
Sorry, do you want to
That's weird that these, what are they, the lizard?
Lizard folk.
It's weird that the lizard folk are on a ship like that, and they're with, it sounds like, regular humans.
With a mostly human crew, yes.
And with someone called the Sea Ghost. That doesn't make much sense. There must be something else going on.
From the name, I wager that they've done a fairly good job at keeping it in their ship hidden. Keep your wits about you. There might be more to this ring that we do not yet know.
Okay. Alright.
Now go. You have your job. Do it well.
Alright.
And do it right.
Oh my god. Alright. I walk out of the room,
It takes
slam the
about
door.
minutes.
And they were dancing and singing.
Oh,
That's what I had in my head. Early, what was that song that your gaffer used to sing to you again? Somebody turned around.
My ears
Play
hurt.
that funky music, halfling.
The old
Funky
halfling folk
music
song.
But it's about 1 or 2 minutes after the rest of you have exited the council hall when finally steps out.
Boy, that door was pretty hard.
You okay? Really?
Oh, I'm fine. I'm fine.
Did you lose your way back there?
No, I had a shot.
Shot? What?
Share
You
it.
had booze?
I
I
just had a
didn't
shot
see
real
you.
quick.
I didn't see any booze in there.
You didn't know where to look.
Do I smell any alcohol on her breath?
Perception.
Wow. Can I counter that?
Deception.
What'd you get?
6.
Deception 15.
You smell booze, but it's coming from Morty.
Oh, I don't know that. I got a 4. I smell some sort of alcohol.
His presence is like canceling out any other sources of this.
What about if I roll a
Sounds alright
perception
to me.
check on her demeanor?
That'd
That would
be
an
insight.
Okay, insight check. Sorry.
How do I? Wait, I want to.
You've already rolled a 15 for deception, so you'll keep that.
Insight.
Insight check.
Damn, I just can't get anything good today.
From
I got a
as
6.
far as you know, she's behaving exactly as she
May
has been.
I
up until
too
now.
do an insight check?
I'll allow it. You have to beat a 15.
Alright. I think I can do
Wait,
it.
what? No. No.
Yeah.
Wait, no. What'd you get?
16.
It takes you a moment to look at her, but you know that you can tell that she's likely just heard something important.
Okay. I'm gonna keep that to myself for now.
Stay away from me.
Where's
Stop
that,
looking at me.
Where's that mind reading?
Stop
You don't
spell
know
looking
on
at
the
me.
anything. You don't know that I know that.
You don't suspect anything.
You failed.
You're too drunk.
Where's that mind reading spell?
You're too oblivious.
Sounds about
All
right.
right. Well,
Oh wait,
Seems to me-
how are they gonna find us? Did we discuss how they're gonna tell us that where the ship?
No, they'll just
ship's
call
here?
us.
they'll find. They're bound to.
They'll bring you up. You've basically been commissioned as their shock troops for this mission. Shock troops.
I make
strike
a
team.
little lightning in my
Shock
hand.
troopers, strike
I
team,
like the sound of
special
that.
units.
Yeah, it's me. Shock.
All right. Well, we got some time here.
What
before
time
we-
of day is it?
Time for a drink.
Must
It
be
was
morning.
morning when you had met with the council.
All right.
So, this is me as a DM talking.
Uh-oh.
You have 2 days at your disposal. You may use this to gather information by any means you wish. Do so at your own peril, though. Consider where you seek to gain information and about what, possibly about the ship, other pirates, other smuggling rings, but choose wisely. Go.
I'm going to the empty nest,
Okay?
and I'm asking. There's got to be. Morty must have made friends in the empty nest.
Very
Drinking
friendly.
buddies.
Drinking buddies.
Alright.
All right.
Should we? Do you want to do Morty first, and then?
Let's do it in order. Morty, do you have 5 gold pieces to spend?
I do.
Alright. With a little tip, Kreb Schenker, the bartender himself, he mentions that there have been rumors scattered around on the fishermen that some mysterious vessel has been seen along the horizon, and one even had a very bizarre claim that they had seen a sea elf.
So wait, they've seen a sea elf on the horizon?
Someone claims that to have seen a sea elf, but they have no proof of this.
I can prove it. I have the
If you wish to know about sea elves, you may make
What?
a
I
history
have my
check.
special binocular.
1 second.
Oh yeah, the clairvoyance.
The clairvoyant thing.
How far in it?
I can tell you in 2 seconds.
All right, history check. All right, I got a shot here. Come on, baby. Oh,
natural
natural 20.
Oh, man, I get to gush.
Oh, it's
Yes.
Surely, kind of odd that
1
you
mile.
all people would know this much about sea.
1
elves.
mile. 1 mile.
Okay, one
One's
sec.
fine. What about
Hmm?
Sea elves, as their name implies, are a
It's hard to
subset
hear
of a
you.
subsect of elves who long ago fell in love with the wild beauties of the oceans in the early days of the world.
Yeah.
While others traveled from realm to realm, the sea elves navigate the deepest currents and explore the waters across 100 inlands. Together, today they live in small hidden communities in the ocean's shallows, and some on the elemental plane of water. They are amphibious, they are adept swimmers, and they can even communicate simple thoughts with creatures of the sea, and any that call the water home. Given that Saltmarsh and Kaelin Abroad is a mostly human nation, that reports of a sea elf this close to shore is unusual.
All right. Does he know anything about a smuggling ring?
Do you have any idea how little that narrows it down?
Okay.
I've seen at least a dozen rings
Fair,
rising and
fair,
falling this year
fair.
alone. None of them worth shit.
All right.
That's really funny.
Has anyone seen elves near the manor? No.
No.
Any ships near the manor?
No. Ever since the manor became vacant decades ago, no one really goes up there for any good reason.
Can I roll an insight check to see if he's lying?
Go ahead.
No.
Oh, these are so
What is it?
Is that a 6?
So I got a 7.
He seems to be telling the truth.
All right. Is there anyone else in the bar to talk to?
Nice.
All right. Well, how much for an ale? Four silver.
4 silver.
4 silver.
All right. As you're doing that, Lala, what's your method of gathering information? Where are you heading?
So that's what I was just trying to kind of figure out, because I found this map.
Yes. Well,
I found a map.
a map, a very interesting adaptation of Saltmarsh, and one that's due north. You can share it with the class.
This was one of the ones I
This
just
is
found.
not the one that I'm using, but it's a fairly
What are
spot
you
on.
using? Because there's another one I saw too.
I'm using the one directly from the module. That one.
There's this
Don't
one.
look at it too much. You might be seeing the DM.
Because this one says
crab.
Crabber's Cove, the other one doesn't.
Oh, that one. Well, Grabber's Cove is on both of them regardless, but yeah, that's a version of what I have. Mine's more hexagonal and like.
Oh, heck. Okay.
But
Oh,
yeah, so
you mean this one?
no.
No.
Anyway,
Oh. Okay,
might
sorry.
not be readily available because it's special to the DM. Your version might not be readily available to us because it's special to the DM. Correct?
yeah. Be careful when looking for the maps. I don't want to.
No, it's fine. I was looking for the Lizard River. That's what I was looking for.
Oh, that's wider than just the regular town.
Yeah, so that's the only reason why I started
Yeah.
looking up stuff.
Yes, that's the Dunwater River. It's due relatively to the west. It's due west from Saltmarsh, a couple leagues.
Couple weeks.
Is it by the Drowned
Leagues.
Forest?
Like it's about from ship. It's about 30. It's about 30 or 40 leagues from where Saltmarsh is.
So it's by whole
It's-
marshes, it looks like.
Yeah, the Hool Marshes and Dunwater River are connected.
Got
and
it.
Just above there is the Drowned Forest.
Oh, yep, okay.
Anyway,
Anyway.
you want to read about the Dunwater River?
I went to go somewhere where I know I would find information about super secret stuff that sketchy people might know.
Super secret stuff.
Super secret.
All right. Where on the map do you think you would find such info, and who would you be willing to chat about this with? You almost went to such a place last time.
Where'd we go last time?
Remember when everyone was going to the tavern and you almost went to Crabber's Cove?
Oh, I'll go back to Crabber's Cove then. Yeah.
Alright.
I thought it was sometime shopping. I was just like, where was I going shopping? No. Yeah, I'll go back to Crabber's Cove.
Alright, Crabber's Cove. As mentioned, this is the place where there's thousands of crabs scattered around the rooms.
The place where you almost died.
No, I just didn't want to sleep there. And you're not supposed to know that.
Know what? Yeah, we don't know that.
I didn't say it in character.
Can you make me a perception check?
Yeah.
This is going to be a very hard check, so we'll see how well you do.
You know what? No, I don't want to do it.
Just
It'll
do
be
it.
fun.
What if you don't succeed?
This
you
can
don't
make things
succeed.
very interesting going forward.
Do it.
Aww.
So +4. That brings it to
13.
13.
From what you can tell, it seems like you're alone for the most part. Though, as the waves rise and fall against the nearby docks, you get the faint sound that there's something tapping against wood somewhere. Like, you can't get a good idea.
Something is tapping against wood, like on the dock.
Somewhere nearby. You don't even know if it's on the dock itself, but you get this distinct feeling that you're being watched.
You're gonna get some tea, huh?
Okay.
He's moving.
No, thank you. Okay. I just... Wait a minute. Would it be useful if I used the amulet of proof against detection and location, or no? That wouldn't be a thing right now. Not really.
Not in this case.
Yeah, okay.
Fortunately, no, because there's a thing preventing a thing.
Okay.
The only sign of life you see, aside from yourself and thousands of crustaceans around you, what looks to be an old man with with a worn-out shroud over his head, just dangling his feet over the docks above the water. There's like an empty cup sort of on its side beside him.
Okay, well, I'd walk up to him.
Maybe the box.
Slowly. And I stop a few feet behind him. With my sword, with my hand on my sword.
He seems to be humming a shanty to himself.
You go to the box.
Can I help you?
Huh? What's that? He turns to you and you can see that one of his eyes are sort of swollen and faded out, and he's looking he's very old, you can tell. Who are you? What do you want?
I'm Lalo. I'm looking for information.
On what? Crabs?
I'm looking to see who the sea ghost is.
Sea ghost? Are you like a banshee or specter or what?
Someone in charge of a ring, an illegal ring on the ocean, on the waters, and they're known as the Sea Ghost. They have lizard folk working with them.
The Sea Ghost isn't the man, it's the ship.
What are you talking about?
The Sea Ghost is the ship.
Well, who's commandeering that ship right now?
I don't know. Maybe some self-righteous wannabe pirate. Back in my day, when a pirate looked at you, you'd shit your pants before you turned around.
Well, I guess that didn't happen with you then.
My sailing days are long behind me. I've got enough salt in my bridges to know I never need to again. But I have my friends. And you see that a few of the crabs actually turn towards him and stop.
Oh, he crazy.
He turns to them, as you were, and they return to their crabby ways as a fire. So you're hunting a ship, are you?
Kind of.
Well then, I hope you catch it.
I'm not done yet. I'm thinking of my next question. Look, I'm not trying to cause trouble between you and your comrades here, but is there any advice that you can give me against the sea ghost itself?
I'm certain you'll do it. So long as you're true to your crew.
I don't have a crew.
Don't you?
They all died.
Dying means nothing. The spirits of a good crew linger on, even in death.
Oh boy. Do you ever see anyone rise up from the sea like that? To help you out one of your ships?
Certainly not to help, but just hope he never needed them drowned ones. They were very nasty bunch.
Where'd you sail to? Where'd you go?
Anywhere and everywhere. Wherever the horizon took me, I went.
What's your name?
I wish I could.
Ooh, sucks. Come on. You wish you remembered?
What's your armor class?
My armor?
Oh.
Oh.
Sorry. Oh, it's not good. It's 14.
Oh no.
Oh, you could do dodge, right? You have a reaction as a rogue, maybe?
You have a reaction.
You feel something snipping your finger.
Oh.
And you quickly turn, and one of the crabs have like you are awfully close to your hand.
Relentless.
You're
There's a
squeezing your
creepy old
just
Obi-Wan
your belt.
dude.
I just tried to make friends with this old guy, and his crabs are biting me. What did you just say I could do as a rogue? I'm sorry.
Maybe not.
Nah, not in this case.
Not in that
Go
case.
into your actions. There should be
You
a
might have a
reaction.
reaction as a rogue, but you weren't paying
Not in this
attention.
case.
It's opportunity.
Because the
And
moment
sneak
you
attack,
turn
yeah.
and see this crab, you turn back in. The man is gone.
Whoa.
Crabman.
He's Obi-Wan. He's a ghost. No, he's Obi-Wan.
He's
He
Aragon.
just Batmaned you.
Obi-Wan Rangoon.
Alright. I flick it off and gently place it on the ground, and I just leave.
Gently.
And I just leave Crabber's Cove. I don't want it mad at me. I leave Crabber's Cove.
All right, then let us cut to Erling.
Oh my god, that was
okay.
useless.
Did you know anything?
All right.
I
Well,
actually did, yeah.
I would like to talk to some buddies that have gone on the ocean.
Ginger peach.
So I'll head on over to the docks
It's not bad.
and I'll help some friends out and hear the good word.
All right, the docks.
What?
You know that song? Sitting on the dock in
Oh.
the bay.
All right, roll me a d10.
That's
A
early.
D10.
Wow.
Ooh, not this guy? No.
I can never.
It'll look like
Oh, here.
a fairly
Isn't that
round
percentage one?
diamond.
What's the D10?
Yeah.
It sort of looks like a saucer.
Yeah.
That's what I said.
D10. Ladle.
You know, Brad, I really just wanted to be friends with that old guy. You didn't have to have a crab bite me.
I got a 9.
I never
Ooh,
said
that's
you were
good.
friends.
She got
Oh,
9.
All right.
9.
She got 9. She got 9.
You hear rumors among the fishers and merchants that if you see someone at the docks wearing a red cloak after dark, slip them a copper piece and they'll connect you with someone from beyond this world who can sell you anything you dream.
What the fuck?
Ooh, I want to know
You
that
got the
person.
best one.
Yeah.
I don't believe much
went to
in
go hang out with
Beyond the
Legs.
Grave.
Legs.
Wait,
Legs.
slip a copper? A copper to someone wearing all red.
red
After
cloak.
red,
At
slip
dark.
a copper to learn some shit. Okay. All right. Well, I'll hang out on the docks till I see a person in that vestige.
All right. You notice that the workers seem to be a bit frustrated today because it seems that there was a poor catch, and everyone as a result is in a bad mood.
Aw.
Not as good a haul today.
All right. Well, it's 2 days, right? So I'll hang out and I'll help people when I can for free because I'm a nice guy.
Yeah, these next 2 days are kind of rough for them. Roll me another d10.
Are we only on day 1 and then we're doing this again?
No. But
That's-
we'll probably do the second day for the rest.
Oh, okay. I didn't know if we-
We'll do the second day for the rest of you next time. For now,
8.
8. Ooh.
I didn't know if we were doing a second. day
Another
before I
story. Someone spins a tale about how on a moonless night you can see the ghost of a drowned sailor trying to get home. If you lead one to their home, you'll get a wish. Fail, and they'll strangle you.
Well, I don't believe in any ghosts. Wait, see a drowning sailor?
If you see the ghost of a drowned sailor,
See ghost of a drowning sailor. What was that? Ghost of drowning sailor. What?
if you lead one to their home, you'll get a wish. If you fail, they will strangle you.
To your home? To my home?
To their home.
To their home. To their home.
I can't get any open.
Well, I don't know if I believe much of that, but it's worth a shot. So I'll hang out,
All right.
do what I can, and
Is there any type of information about your task that you would like to look for?
Oh
yeah. Trying to find out important information.
Well, I would like to hear if anyone heard of any rumors about stolen items or ships along the coast that they haven't seen. That looks suspicious.
If they haven't seen it, how can they call it out?
Like they haven't seen before.
Roll me a
She's gonna make
d20.
the muffins.
That is a nat 20.
A 20. Another set of rumors, though these seem to have more credit behind them.
Rumors,
Several-
I don't believe it.
Excuse me.
Several fishing crews have supposedly gone missing over the past 2 days.
Oh, shit.
And the locals have been trying to urge the guards into dispatching some ships to track down what they believe to be slavers from the sea princes, but there is as of yet no evidence that any such misdeeds are prominent as of now.
Is there any of the crew that have gone missing? Anyone that I would know?
No, but
Okay.
and that's saying something since you know quite a few.
Yeah, I know
faces.
everyone here.
I know everybody.
All right.
Though, since the return of the stolen textiles, a few people have been sort of like taking a little longer to inspect all of their wares, like in case of theft.
Okay. So that
Some of the fishers seem to be eyeing the guards a little more. You hear someone mention that maybe it was the guards themselves that stole it, but that person just got a slap upside the head by their butt.
Alright. Well, I'll wait. I'll hang out the whole day, even into the night to see if it's moonless and if I can see this ghost of whatever.
Right. And last but not least, this.
I want to come back to the magic shop.
Man, I thought about that too.
Ooh, back to the faithful quartermasters of Luz.
Yeah, I want to see if she still has the book that Sam Belay's book.
All right.
Can you buy me the
As you're approaching the faithful quartermasters of Luz, A very disgruntled old man steps out. He seems very cross about something.
It's the wizard.
What's
You
he
do
in
hear
here?
you do hear that Zendros' voice calling out, "Don't let the door hit you where Pro can split you."
Oh, Procan is oh god.
Though she seems to soften up a little bit when you step through the door.
What's her name again?
Her name
Zendros?
is Zendros.
Hey, Zendros. Remember me?
Oh, Diz, you're back soon.
Just came to chat. How's business?
About as steady as one of my kind can get.
And I can understand that. Hey, so the people I was with last time I was here, they're not.
Very bright, I know.
Yeah. Correct. And women like us need to stick together. One of them sold you a book.
You're talking about the spell book.
Yeah.
Say no more, and she'll reach under the desk, and still intact Sambalay's spellbook is rested upon it.
Listen, I can't do any of these spells in here, nor will I try, but do you mind if I just take a peek inside it?
That's fine by me.
Alright,
the one
cool.
who brought it in the first place after all.
Thanks. Hey, is there a particular reason, like, why you bought it? Just to sell, or anything speak to you from it?
It's a magical item, and I sell magic items.
Makes sense. Alright, I want to look at this book.
Alright, what are you looking for?
Snoopy stuff.
Hold on. I don't have detect magic or anything.
Well, you don't need this guy to do.
Can I open, like, the front cover and see if he wrote anything on the
Yeah,
inside
look at
of
the
it?
title
Like,
verso.
the title, like, did he
Who
write, like,
published it?
his name, or...
Published it.
Is it a notebook that he wrote spells in, or was it, like, a
How
pre-published...
spellbooks work is that
They have to write them down, right?
they're imprinted with the writing that only the spellcaster can read.
So can I read anything in here?
You can't read any of the spells, but are you looking for the spells themselves or any other information?
I'm looking for other information.
I'm going to need you to make both an Arcana check and an Investigation check,
Rot-roll.
in that order.
Arcana check.
15. That was good.
Are these yours or mine?
That's yours. 15 Arcana check. And
Okay.
then what was the other one?
Investigation.
6. Yeah, 6. 15 and a 6.
Well, it's a good thing you're fairly well trained with magic. It takes you a moment, but you can confirm that this was in fact Sandalay's, and that its store has a little bit of him on it. But when you're looking for any information, it seems very hard to gather anything important because this Sandalay fellow, he seems to really like tooting his own horn. He seems like a very prideful fellow. He seemed like a very prideful fellow. In fact, he prefers to himself in the third person.
So, when a spellcaster writes down spells, only they themselves can read it?
Traditionally, only they can read the writing and, and properly use it.
So how would someone else use this book?
When a wizard takes in the spell book of another person, it usually takes them some time and gold to translate it into a font that they can use. If they're using whether they're using the book itself or copying them into their own spell book.
Do you know anything about Sambalay by any chance?
Wants to know. He tried to be as smart as tried to steal from the town, and he died for it.
Did we tell her that he died?
That's when we got
Typically, when you receive someone else's spell book, it's heavily implied that they're dead.
Do you know anything else about him?
About Sambalay, no.
Did you ever meet him in person? Alright.
Why, if I may ask? I figured you wouldn't have cared after today.
Well, I don't, but it's for a job I'm doing, and well, can I trust you?
Oh no.
No. Famous last words.
Go on.
Uh-oh.
Insight check. Can I trust her? Is she
Insight check.
Insight check. 7 plus 3, 10.
You have no real reason not to mistrust her. You have no reason to believe that she would lie about it.
He stole from the town, and I was just commissioned by the government to find the rest of his crew.
Interesting. I guess he had a few partners out at sea then?
I guess so. I was trying to find that out, to be honest with you. But you don't know anything, I guess?
I don't care what happens beyond my shop.
It's a good way of life. Well,
What about you?
what do you mean, what about me?
What do you care about?
The sea, and freedom, and adventure. That's what I care about.
Plenty of people back at Luzu would want to do the same, but you know what hunger does to people.
Yeah, I do. Well,
If Sambale had magic at his disposal, if he has partners out at sea, it would make sense that they would have magic as well.
are these... Can you tell if these spells are very powerful or elaborate?
No.
You can't tell.
He's just, no, they aren't powerful.
Oh, they're not. Oh. Okay.
It's just
So,
this
and
basic run-of-the-mill wizard stuff. What do
Okay.
we got here? Dancing lights, minor illusion, charming person, magic missiles. This is like spellcasting 101.
Okay, so it stands to reason that his compatriots are much more powerful than him.
They're either equal to his level or a little bit higher.
Oh. What makes you say
My
that?
bet is on the former. Because if this is what his ring can produce for me, I'm not impressed. But you would be wise to keep an eye out. The best weapon against someone you don't trust is to withhold information. Knowledge is power, so guard it well.
Well, I like you.
I tolerate you.
That's great. That's more than most people do. So, you let me know if you ever need help.
Probably not, but I'm more than welcome to continue business with you and your acquaintances.
Great. Thanks. I leave the book.
One more thing
Oh,
before
yeah.
you go.
Yeah.
You know, she's getting a lot more out of Krabby Pants than I.
Girl, you got the name of
You
the
know,
ship.
gave it
Oh,
away
the
with that.
ship.
I mean, I'm not
Originally
supposed
was
to
the
know
name
that,
of the
but, like,
person.
that's the name of the
But
ship.
yes,
There's
that was
an
the name of
imp
the ship.
named Zivball flying around
Got the
the
most-
town on occasion.
Zivball?
Zivmal.
Zivmal.
Write it down for me.
Ziv.
He's an imp.
Is it type?
He'll typically take the form of either a gull or a rat. If you see the little fuck, tell Kelladek he owes me.
Kelladek? Who's Kelladek?
The wizard.
The wizard in the town.
Kill it there.
If I see him, shall I kill him?
No, that wouldn't do anything to him.
Bring him back to you?
If you can manage it, but he's slippery. If he dies, he'll just go back to the night hells, but he'll probably be back.
Alright, I'll look out for him for you.
He gets a bit of an evil look in your eyes.
I like that look. I like that look. Alright, lady. I'm like, pat her on the back. See you later. Oh my god. I'm
Touch
making
me
it.
again and I'll burn your hand off.
That's why I like you. That's why I like you. You're very
Alright.
direct.
And with that, I'm going to call it into this session.
Yeah.
Next time,
Everyone
take
else
on
is
a
day
pirate
2.
ship.
Oh, okay. Oh my god. We gotta come up with a plan.
What we do is we swim out to sea, and then we get
So
there.
guys, I have something called fog cloud, which is basically
She can hide us.
I can hide
How
us.
it works? Oh,
It's
I
cool.
know that spell. How it works is it's a 20-foot cube